Years back, when I was in my 20s, I felt like a grown-up, standing on a heap of thoughts about how I want my future to be like. I knew I wanted to travel, build myself a house, and live a stress-free life. It took me a while to realize that none of this will be possible unless I put my finances in order. Your 20s can be a concrete foundation for the rest of your life. And this is the right time to develop effective money habits to help you retire early and live a financially free life. Establishing good money habits can sometimes mean making small sacrifices, but it can go a long way in helping you be financially independent at the earliest. In this video, I will share with you some of the most efficient money habits that you need to acquire in your 20s to help improve your finances and allow you to be financially stable before retirement. Number 1, stick to a budget. Budgeting is the first and foremost step to help you keep your finances in check. Always have a specific amount set aside for every expenses that you know you will incur during the month, and do your maximum best to stick to this budget throughout the month. At the end of the month, revisit all the actual expenses and compare against your budget to see how you did. This will help you organize areas where you are spending more than you need to, and you can take the necessary measures to help you stop overspending in the near future. It is important to review your budget every now and then to make way for changes in your financial habits. Number 2 is cooking rather than eating out. We sometimes don't realize how expensive it is to eat out compared to having a home cooked meal. When hanging out with friends, we often don't keep a note of how much money we are spending on food, which ends up disturbing our budget for the entire month. Home cooked meals not only save money, but also helps reduce wastage by reusing leftover food. Do an advanced meal planning every week to avoid last minute running to the grocery store to buy what you need. Number 3, retirement planning and maximizing your savings for life post-retirement. If you want to retire early, then it is important to start saving now. As simple as that. You don't want to live your life post-retirement regretting that you didn't start saving early in your 20s. A lot of people retire comfortably after 40 because they had a solid foundation built in their 20s by adapting healthy financial habits. Number 4, make debt repayment a priority. Debt repayment should be your first priority in your journey to financial success. Be it credit card debts, car loan, student loan, or even home loan. Pay off the debt to ease the financial stress, even if it requires making small sacrifices until you are debt-free. Always note that the borrower is a slave to the lender, and you wouldn't want to be a slave to anybody when it comes to money. Number 5, ditch harmful money habits. Stop spending money on things that you don't need and give up on harmful money habits like impulse buying that might be killing your finances. Expenses can get out of hand if you have the habit of using credit card or borrowing without keeping track of your expenses, or if you are regularly being charged with late fees because you are not used to paying your bills on time. These habits that are costing you unnecessary amount of money which you could have saved towards your retirement in your 40s. Number 6 is investing your money. Form habits of putting your money in long-term investment avenues so you can earn valuable returns on your savings. Long-term investments like real estate, stock market, or other financial instruments can give you returns on your money that might be higher than what you would be getting if you leave your money lying around in your savings or a bank account. At the same time, it is important to understand the risk to return ratio of any investment instrument that you are investing in so that you don't end up losing your money recklessly. Number 7, review your monthly bills. A timely review of your monthly bills is important to help you keep track of your finances to avoid disturbing your monthly budget. Look for areas that might be eating up your money and take the necessary measures to reduce your expenses to bring your spending back into check. You can easily save money on your monthly utility bills or groceries by just making small changes in your money habits. Number 8, use coupons and available cashbacks anytime you go shopping. Make use of discount coupon and cashback while you shop online or at the supermarket to save every penny possible. It might feel cumbersome to look for discount coupons or sign in through referral sites every time you shop online. But cashback collected over time can easily pay for a couple of your phone bills or help you make another online purchase. Number 9, plan your errands every day. Calculate the expected amount of expenses before you leave the house. During the course of the day, keep notes on the things that you are spending extra on. Did you have an extra cup of coffee than usual? Or you simply had to take a cab instead of the metro because you're running late for work? Could these expenses have been avoided? These are questions that you have to be asking yourself throughout the day. And look for ways to avoid similar situations in the near future, as this will help you towards your saving journey. Number 10, stop overspending on gifts. It is obvious to take a gift along when going for a birthday party, dinner, or a wedding. But sometimes we unknowingly tend to overspend on these gifts without even realizing, until we take a look at our budget and see how off we went when it came to purchasing those gifts. While it is always a good gesture to come with gifts when invited to a program or an event, make it a point not to exceed your set budget. Look for some affordable gift ideas and always opt for recycled packing. Number 11, keep minimum cash as possible in your wallet. The amount of cash you carry should be just enough to pay for your daily bills during your daily errand and a few extra to cover emergencies that might pop up every now and then. This way, you wouldn't have money in your wallet for impulse buying because you have just enough to cover just your daily needs, and the effort that will go into getting more money just to make those impulse buying might just stop you from making those unnecessary purchases. Number 12, save first, spend later. Always direct a specific amount out of your paycheck into your savings account. Then you can go on to spending the rest on paying your bills. Always remember the rule. Don't save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after you have saved. Number 13, set, review, and update your financial goal from time to time. Always think of your financial goals for proper financial planning. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? How much do you want to save for your kids' college? Is buying a car or a house part of your financial planning? Besides having a financial goal in place, you should always review and update your financial goals to make way for changes in your personal and financial situations. Number 14, maintain an emergency fund. Have an emergency fund to pay for at least 3 months of your expenses to avoid any unforeseen circumstances. Your emergency fund can act as your financial cover if required, and it should be enough to cover at least 3 months of your basic needs, and if possible, more. Remember, it is never too late to start implementing effective money habits to allow you to live a financially stress-free life in the later stages of your life. Money management isn't difficult if carried out smartly, keeping your financial goals in mind. Let me know your views on these habits that I have listed, and also if you have other habits that you think will make you richer in your 20s. Until then, I'll see you in the next video, and do well to subscribe to this channel to join us on this financial journey, and click on the like button, and always remember to share with other people who might find value in this video. Thank you. In this video, I'll be talking about 7 worst money mistakes that you should avoid at all costs. These mistakes apply to you whether you are in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, or even beyond. We've still seen a recession after the pandemic, so these money traps should be avoided at all costs. Money mistake number 1, being too scared to take risks.